Hello, fantastic English learners, and welcome to Grammar Adventures with James. I'm your host, James, and today we're unlocking the secrets of two very useful modal verbs, should and should have. These are super important for expressing advice, making suggestions, and even talking about past regrets. Get ready to boost your English power. All right, let's start with the basic should. Look at our first slide in the PPT. Should is used for talking about what is right, what is sensible, what is correct, or what is obligatory. Think of it as giving good advice. The great thing is, it's only used for the present or future tense. It's always about now or later, not the past. Let's look at the forms. It's pretty straightforward. For affirmative, you just say the subject, then should go, like I should go, you should go, they should go. For interrogative or questions, you put should at the beginning. Should I go? Should they go? And for negative, you add not. I should not go. Or usually we say the contraction, I shouldn't go. Let's see some examples. Joan, you shouldn't smoke on the bus. This means it's not right or sensible to smoke there. It's bad advice. Another example, you should finish your homework before playing. Here, should means it's the correct or obligatory thing to do. Good advice, right? Now, should has another cool use. Look at our next slide. We also use should when we have strong reasons for believing or expecting something to happen. It's like saying, I have good evidence, so I expect this. Here are some examples. Joe will have tons of games at the Halloween party, so it should be fun. You have a strong reason to expect it to be fun because there will be many games. Another one. Kent is a hard-working student, and he should graduate with honors. We believe this because we know he works hard. We expect good results. Let's look at our next slide. Should can also be used to describe a possibility, especially after the word if. Here is our example in the PPT. Charlie muttered, if anything should happen to me, please contact my dad. Here, should emphasizes that he's talking about a possibility. If it happens. It's not definite, but if it does, please contact his dad. Another example, you can sometimes use should instead of if at the beginning of a sentence. Should we have a bad snowstorm, our school will be closed. This means the same as if we have a bad snowstorm, but it sounds a little more formal. It's still emphasizing that possibility. Now this is important. Let's clarify the difference between should and must. Our next slide shows this clearly. We use should to talk about what's good. It's a recommendation or advice, like, my wife says I should eat lots of vegetables and fruit if I want to live a long life. That's good advice for living long. But we use must to talk about what's necessary. This is more like an obligation or a rule. For instance, Brad, you must be home by 10 p.m., demanded Dad. That's a necessary rule or a command. Now, let's move into talking about the past with should have and VPP, or past participle as we call it. This one is about regret or a missed opportunity. If somebody didn't do something that was good or important, we say, they should have done it. This pattern refers to an action that did not happen in the past. The form is simple. Subject plus should have plus past participle or VPP. For example, you should have finished your homework before coming to school, but you didn't. This means finishing your homework was a good idea, but it unfortunately didn't happen. What if someone did something wrong in the past? Look at our next slide for shouldn't have plus VPP. If someone did something wrong, we say they shouldn't have done it. This pattern refers to an action that actually happened in the past, but it was a bad idea. The form is subject plus shouldn't have plus past participle, or VPP. For example, you shouldn't have cheated, but you did. This means cheating was wrong and it happened, and now there's regret about that action. Finally, should have plus VPP has another cool use. Look at our slide about it probably happened. This pattern can also refer to an action that has probably happened in the past. It's like saying, based on what I know, I expect this has already occurred. For instance, your prize-winning cow should have arrived in Mexico by now. This means we believe it has probably arrived already, based on the travel time. All right, fantastic learners, we've covered a lot about should and should have. Now it's your turn to practice. Head over to our exercise slide. Remember the rules. Should for present or future advice and expectations. And should have plus VPP for talking about things that didn't happen but should have, or things that did happen but shouldn't have, and even things that probably happened. Complete the sentences using the correct form. Pay close attention to the meaning and the time. You've got this. Keep practicing and your English will shine.